Now, we all saw the events that transpired in Boruto Chapter 37. My boy Kawaki agreed to go with Jigen in order to prevent Naruto from getting hurt, hypothetically. So, I feel like this opens up the character of Kawaki to taking actions that would forcibly betray the Leaf due to Jigen's tremendous power. So, let's discuss how the narrative could come to Kawaki ending the Age of Shinobi, like he said in the first episode. Also, today's video is sponsored by KOG Games, the developers of L Sword. Click the link in the description for more information. Now, let's tackle my first point, Kawaki's mental state. As we saw from the latest chapter, when put under pressure by Jigen, Kawaki will become liable to do illogical things. So this could possibly be from the harsh conditions that Jigen put Kawaki through during his time with Kara. So Jigen is highly likely to use mind games on Kawaki to basically achieve what he wants, considering Kawaki's mind is a real chaotic place right now. We have even seen examples of this when Kawaki got triggered into flashbacks of Jigen when he was out at Ino's flower shop shopping for a new vase. So just imagine how Kawaki feels when Jigen is face to face with him with threats saying like, yeah, you need to come home now, etc, etc, and it's just a really overwhelming situation for Kawaki. So Kawaki basically wants to give Jigen what he wants to prevent people he basically cares about now from getting hurt, which is the 7th Hokage, Naruto, Lord 7. Now, we all know Jigen regards Kawaki as nothing more than a mere experimental vessel that can carry out Kara's wishes, so he aims to mind control him as much as possible. With that, Jigen is basically building the ultimate warrior through Kawaki as well. And speaking of warriors, I want to tell you guys about L Sword. It's a free-to-play 2.5D MMORPG where you get to pick from over 10 playable characters with unique abilities. In a recent update, they rebooted the entire L Sword character rosters in 4 waves, with characters such as L Sword, L Sis, Raven, and Rose. So this reboot mainly changes things such as all character base stats are going to be standardized from now on. There's an emphasis on differentiating each character path by tuning up the respective stat that matches that path. Skill damage will be dealt according to the character path attack type. All characters will have at least 400 base MP via passive skills noted on their skill tree now. And another thing worth noting is that new skills will also be added for all character paths, with certain skill types and forms being adjusted too. So far, Raven is definitely one of my favorite characters to play with since the reboot. Like all around, I mainly just like his aesthetic, and it just really like makes me want to unlock even more of his new abilities. So check out L Sword, link is in the description for everybody who wants to try it out. Let me know what character you're gonna pick. Continuing, my next major point is Jigen's control over Kawaki's karma. This heavily intertwines into Kawaki having a forced betrayal and kind of essentially possibly training with Jigen. So Jigen has the ability to manipulate Kawaki's karma seal and appear anywhere Kawaki goes via space-time travel. This makes sense of the comment Jigen made when trying to retrieve Kawaki back, because he mentioned something along the lines of the vessel can never basically truly escape from me. So we were all wondering like, yo, what's this man talking about? But then once my man pulled up to the scene in Naruto's living room, just off rip, we were just like, wow, that makes sense now. He had this all in the cards from the beginning. So that said, this raises the possibility of Jigen having other methods of manipulating the karma seal to make Kawaki do something against his will, which enhances the notion of Kawaki being a threat to the village, considering that Jigen could just appear at any time. My man could just pop up to the village, been like, yo, the village is very much in danger when Kawaki is just there as basically a beacon for Jigen just to slide through. That was really like, wow, a wow moment for me, because I'm just like, so like, how is Naruto going to leave Kawaki in the village if he's basically a beacon for Jigen to basically stop by and check in whenever he wants to? So I mean, that's kind of tough. That's kind of tough for Naruto, considering that he's really gonna have to do some critical thinking for this type of situation. So Naruto, like I said, he's gonna have a hard decision to make when it comes to hosting Kawaki in the village. This could very well be the situation that puts Kawaki in the position to be captured again by Jigen and brainwashed by him, just based on the antics that the village won't necessarily be secure if you have an outsider in here that can bring in a otherworldly organization at any point in time. So going back, Jigen having control over Kawaki's karma is a really bad thing. Even if Kawaki wants to go on his own path, like, I'm trying to figure out how he can like disconnect the karma, because otherwise that's just gonna make Kawaki a liability, if you know what I'm saying. And now I want to talk about something quite a few people I think picked up on. Kawaki's usage of the bow staff in Boruto episode 1 could hint at Kawaki actually going back over to the side of Kara and betraying the Leaf Village at some point in time. So in the first episode of Boruto, like I just said, it shows a glimpse of the future with older Boruto and Kawaki clashing over a destroyed Hidden Leaf Village. And Kawaki is wielding a bow staff identical to the one that Jigen uses in combat. So this could mean that Kawaki was trained by Jigen to be adept with this weapon, similar to how, let's say, Sasuke started using a grass cutter after Orochimaru's teachings. So this further hints that Kawaki's allegiance with the Leaf Shinobi will crumble. Just like a pack of cookies you left in your backpack and then you try to take them Johns out and you be like, dang, these Johns crumble. Like, yo, Kawaki might be on that crumble flow, man, because things are looking very, very, very sus right now for Kawaki. So with that being said, it's not far-fetched for me. And additionally, in the fight versus Delta, Kawaki lost one of his arms permanently, basically. And Jigen, when he came to Naruto's house, was said that Amado was the one who could restore his arm back to his normal form. And in the first episode of Boruto, Kawaki's arm is normal again and fully functional. So that means that boy Kawaki linked up with Amado and Kara at some point again and had his arm restored to normal. So that brings up that whole conversation, because I don't know, I'm just confused. Like, Kawaki is just, I can't read him. I mean, even the people in the Leaf Village, like Shikamaru, Sai, even the young one Shikadai, Inogen, like, they all having a conversation. Yo, this man might be a snake. This man might be trying to plot against the village. So even the characters in the show, the characters in the manga, they don't know what's going on. So we're in the same predicament. So all that said, Kawaki really holds a lot of power within the narrative, considering it's gonna bounce between him and Boruto. So I feel like him choosing whatever path he does go down is gonna have Boruto intertwined heavily within that, because I'm pretty sure somewhere they said that Kawaki and Boruto are really gonna be a major focus, and them being together is gonna be a major focus on, well, at least them just having intertwining paths is gonna be a focus within the Boruto manga. I don't know if they meant just for this part that we saw where he came to the village and stuff like that. I don't know if bonds could be severed that quickly. You know how people sever bonds in Naruto, like it's just 1, 2, 3. So yeah, the Boruto writers really had me guessing, because after this latest chapter I was like, wow, I did not expect that at all. But we gonna see how my boy Kawaki turn out. Is my boy gonna flake on the Leaf Village, or my boy gonna come out the tag team sensation with Boruto Uzumaki? And again, if you're interested in playing the character reboot update in L Sword, click the link in the description below to start your adventure. It's been your boy Anime Analyst, the young Jiggy Ninja. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.